What is up guys, Patterson here, and today's FIFA 17 video have something a little bit different on the channel today. Well, some Player of the Month investment tips. So before I start this, obviously Player of the Month has not been announced yet. In my head and my opinion, I'm going to go with, there's two players in my mind who both deserve it. So I'm going to show you both investment tips on my opinion. So before we get started, the two players are Harry Kane from Spurs and obviously Romelu Lukaku from Everton. Before I start this, I'm not saying go out and buy these players. It's just players I think will be needed for the challenges and stuff like that. But I'm not going to tell you to go and spend all your money on these players just in case they may throw a curveball and someone unexpected might win it. You never know on FIFA, you never know. But obviously there is a voting that's going on now for the Player of the Month. So we're going to start with the first one. In my opinion, we'll start with Harry Kane. So when looking for a Player of the Month card or in FIFA, the way I like to look at it, if I go ahead on the investment tips, I like to look at the past clubs, the current club, informs in that club and stuff like that. So I'm going to start with past clubs for Harry Kane. He's currently at Spurs, but he's had a loan at Leyton Orient, which we're going to look at that first, I think. He's had a loan at Millwall, and he's had a loan at Norwich and a loan at Leicester. So, other than Spurs, them are the other teams that he could look at. Obviously at Norwich, he didn't play very much. I don't think he played at all. But the way I do this is kind of, you just look at the past club and you just see Leyton Orient not even in that league. That's a good one, isn't it? But these players here, because of the rarity and how many times they're packed, you see here a lot of Millwall players are creeping up a little bit. So I'm not sure who you should buy here. I know you should buy some of these players just in case, as I think there'll probably be an English requirement if it's Harry Kane, because his card's not that sought after really. So in my opinion, I would go for a lot of these cards just to have them in case, but I would expect them to be a certain overall to reach the rating. So I would go with probably a Millwall and Leyton Orient mixed team. I think they would put in there. So if we look at Leyton Orient, a lot of these players are already expensive, kind of like a K. Some of them get on bid and stuff like that. But mostly they would want you to pick up the silvers or the overall. So we've got Millwall, we've got Leyton Orient. Them are two teams that could be currently in contention, and obviously I think we're going to do a Premier League requirement, especially for Harry Kane, or an England one. It's going to be either them two. So if we look at Spurs and special cards, before I see anything here, I don't think it'll be someone like Eriksen you've got to trade in. Just because Harry Kane's not that kind of card. I'm going to say this for the first time I think they've ever been done. I think you're going to have to trade in the 88 inform Harry Kane to get his Player of the Month card. Which is kind of annoying in that sense, but that's what I think it's going to be. So a full England team with 88 Harry Kane. I think they've done the same with Ibra. I think it's going to be like that with Harry Kane as well if he gets it. So we've looked at, I don't think Leicester's going to be in there, so I'm not even going to mention them really. But we've looked at Spurs. Quickly let's look at Spurs again for the informs that could be there. I think it's going to be an England requirement as well, so we're going to have Millwall and Leyton Orient as the one of the other ones. We've got the Harry Kane 88 buy sell, which I think one's going to be. And then the third one, I think you're going to have an 83 to 85 overall team. I think you might have to do. So if we look at England, gold. So I think you're going to have to get some high overall England golds in there. So look for John Terry, Chris Smalling, maybe some players like that. I'm not going to tell you every player I get, but I'm just telling you what I think it'll be and who you should buy. Which I think 88 Harry Kane is someone that I think is going to be definitely in there, but it depends if he actually gets it. It could be Lukaku. Which, going on from Lukaku, I am going to start off with saying this outright. I think Lukaku is going to win it, to be honest, just because the FIFA vote and everything like that. No one really wants Harry Kane in FIFA, do they? So let's start off with Lukaku. He's obviously started his career at Anderlecht. So in my opinion, I think them are going to be a big contention when they're looking at this challenges here. So we'll look at Anderlecht, a couple of players. Obviously we'll look at the informs. I think this inform Tielemans card is going to be definitely in there at some point if we can find him. Tielemans, maybe Den Donk. As you can see, his price already rising to 40k, which I think he could put in a curveball and not pick Belgium at all. So there is that. Or they could just go the old fashioned route and just go to Everton. And we'll look at Everton inform Belgium. So another thing with the Harry Kane, I think they're going to do the same with Lukaku, to be honest. I think they're going to have to be, I think they're going to make his inform extinct to get his player on the month card. So I would say 87 plus would be my estimate for this. I think they're going to either have the 88 and just a team by itself, or 88 Lukaku like the Ibrahimovic thing. I think that'll be one. The second one I think it will be is either a Belgium team from the Premier League, or kind of a Belgium with so many Anderlecht players. I think could be one as well. So players you could pick up in the Premier League is Vincent Kompany. He's quite high overall, isn't he? He's not very dear, so do have him. You could get Lukaku's normal card. I don't think you will need that, to be honest. But so far we've got Lukaku's normal card by himself. We'll have the Anderlecht. I was going to say about the Anderlecht one. You could do past clubs from Lukaku, obviously. So past clubs from Lukaku, we'll have West Brom. Obviously we'll have Anderlecht. So maybe Anderlecht West Brom hybrid. I don't know if they've done something like that before, but just in case, I'm pretty sure West Brom have a few informs. Well, Chadley, and he's Belgium. So Chadley could be a one you might want to pick up actually for 150k. You might need a Premier League Belgium inform for the challenge, which I'm not sure if you do or not. I'm just giving my opinion on the matter. So West Brom is Lukaku's past club as well. So with Anderlecht, so we'll go back to Anderlecht right now for a second. Pro League Anderlecht. Right, so that's the wrong team. Anderlecht there. So if we look at the informs here, obviously you have Den Donk and Tielemans, and I think that's only Belgium informs in this team. Obviously this is Lukaku's past club with West Brom. So maybe you might need a Tielemans, a Den Donker, or a Chadley. Them are three informs which are probably so vast to get your hands on before they become extinct. So we'll have Tielemans, Den Donker, Chadley. We'll have Lukaku's inform. Them are four players I would expect to be in there at some point, because his card will be like a 90 plus rated striker with his stats of his 88 already insane. So I have given you some tips there, but I can't tell you who I exactly buy, because I don't want to tell you to buy someone and then for it to be wrong. So to be safe, in my opinion, I wouldn't buy anyone until it comes out and then try and quickly snipe the players. That's not the best way to do it. Obviously, if you get lucky and you buy a Lukaku now, and he comes out of his player of the month, and you've got to have an 87 plus rated Lukaku to trade in. I'm not sure about that, to be honest, but they could do the same with Ibrahimovic's card, because Lukaku is around the same price as Ibra. So maybe an Anderlecht team, a West Brom team, Premier League team, something along those lines is going to be in there. So if I had to say what it would actually be, I would say the 88 Lukaku would be one of them, definitely. I would say Anderlecht and Pro League. With the Anderlecht one, you have to trade in a Belgium inform. And then the third one, I would say a West Brom inform player, or a Belgium inform from the Premier League, in that one, which I'm not sure if they would do that one, but I'm just going what I think. So if we look at Belgium, wait, what have I done here? We'll look at Belgium informs from the Premier League. So I don't think there's very many. I think we've got, wait, I don't even know, inform one, nothing there. So there's obviously Lukaku, Alderweireld, who is one you could get, because either way you're pretty much sorted with him, I would believe, because he's from Spurs. Which if Harry Kane gets one and you need a Premier League inform, as well as a high overall squad for that, he could be one that would work either way with either Harry Kane or Lukaku. So he is a very good option in my opinion. We'll have Benteke, obviously Belgium inform. So if the requirement is Belgium inform, people will be sought after for this card. He's a very, very decent card, but I'm not sure if I'm going to go for this Player of the Month for Lukaku, to be honest, because Team of the Season is so close, and he's probably going to get a Team of the Season card that's going to be higher than his Player of the Month. But there's obviously a lot of people who are going to tell you who to buy. I'm not telling you who to buy, I'm just telling you what I think about the whole situation and the stuff like that. So I hope this video helped you out in any way, and if you have any questions about who you should buy, leave them in the comments down below and I'll try to read all of them. Thank you for watching, see you next time, and goodbye.